What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of the Live from the Pentagon Podcast, brought to you by Matrix Marketing. Backwoods, I'm your host, Mark Drew. What it doing? To my left.
It's your girl, Xandi.
And to the right.
Hey, it's Mike. You already know what's up, man.
Man, what's going down, my guys? Y'all doing all right?
I'm doing great. Feeling
loving
blessed.
Loving life.
Feeling
Gotta
blessed.
love life. That's for sure.
I feel like
Absolutely.
I just saw y'all, and now we're back at it, you know?
Yeah, back at it again with the white
That's
bands.
crazy.
Yeah. But no, yeah, a lot of cool stuff happened over the last week. A lot of interesting stuff. But before we get into that, we have a very special guest. This guy here is an amazing songwriter, an amazing he plays instruments. I've seen him play guitar, does it in English and in Spanish. The beats are crazy. The visuals are nuts, man. Shout out to the homie Domingo in the building.
Domingo.
What's good?
What do you do?
With y'all?
Come on, let's give him a hand. Let's give him a hand.
Let's clap it up. Clap it up.
Yeah, this ain't the golf tournament. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make some noise for our guy. What's up, bro? You doing all right?
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate you having me up here to begin with.
Man, thank you for coming through, man. Like I said, you've been killing it since I've known you. You've been putting out amazing music. The visuals have been insane, bro. Like, let's get into it, man. So, like, how long have you been like releasing music? Because I also know you engineer too and produce.
Yeah, engineer. I mean, that was like in the beginning stages of my career. I've been doing it for 10 years plus, going on 10 years plus. And I basically started like, I want to say like I always studied the greats. I started making beats, you know what I'm saying? Started making beats, went on to engineering, trying to experiment with how like I sound on my beats. Yeah. And from there, just one thing led to another.
Oh, yeah.
So you say you studied the greats. Who are some of those people that you studied and look up to?
Gotta be one on DJ Khaled. Okay. DJ Khaled for sure.
Okay.
DJ Khaled. More on the artist side. What's crazy is like Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, I study him like as far as like cadences and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's hard.
That's
so. I was listening to I think Intoxicated. Yeah. So I kind of like the screamo thing you did in there. Like that was hard.
Okay, in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was different and it was really unique. So what kind of inspired you to kind of put that in there? Like what made you want to throw that in there like that?
So the screamo part. So I'm kind of scattered a lot, like with sounds. I kind of tend to like skip around genres because
That's dope.
Like. Yeah, Monty like listen to like different type of genres. So like when it comes to the screamo part, I also do like indie rock type of sound also, and I just wanted to kind of implement that into that. Yeah. But really off the emotion on what I was saying on that part of the song, and I just wanted to kind of dig it in the back. And kind of just like express that emotion on there, you know.
Okay, yeah, because it was I like how you incorporated that. It was smooth and it didn't seem like out of place.
Just tucked in.
Yeah,
just tucked in, but like visible.
Right.
Ear candy, really.
Right. So I thought that part was hard. So you skate for real? Like you be.
I haven't skated in a while, but yeah, it was. I think I had like a little phase of like when I used to skate.
Yeah. Because in the video I seen you you hit a little trick on the skateboard.
Oh, so you can still get down then.
Yeah. Now for sure, I feel like I always like. So I used to skate. Like right now, I feel like if I hop on a skateboard, I'll still hit it. It's kind of like a second nature type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like riding a bike.
Like riding a bike. Yep.
Because even when I did that, I ain't skated in a while. But yeah, I brought the skateboard out and. I just thought it would be cool, you know, pull up with the skateboard and
that's dope.
Do you listen to like other types, so like Juice WRLD or like any type of
I fuck with Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
I fuck with Juice. Yeah, I love
that makes
the whole
sense.
I love the whole like the whole aesthetic and the whole just I mean really I feel like it when it comes to that type of sound.
Yeah.
I feel like we all got a little bit of emo in us, like you know, like a little bit of we all been hurt before.
Right? Yeah, we're humans. Yeah.
Right. So like, I mean, in the phases where like I was like really, going through it, like yeah, it's like I feel like that's what brought that sound out.
Yeah.
And that's the way I wanted to kind of express it.
Yep.
Yeah, so like that's where that really. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that was. I like that song though. That
Yes.
Intoxicated, that's crazy. Yeah, you bring up Intoxicated. Yeah, it's a dope song.
Yeah. And with your visuals, bro, because you have some of the as far as like the independent artists that are, and even some of like the big artists that come out of Houston, like you have some of the coolest visuals. I can tell like there's a lot of thought and time that puts into not only like shooting it, but like coming up with the ideas itself. So like, what are those sessions like for you? Like when you're coming up with the ideas to shoot that content?
So with the visuals, I had bought a camera. I invested into a camera, and I was like, man, I should just start like experimenting with like.
Oh, so you shoot them yourself then?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, that's fire.
So like I bought a camera, and I already record myself, and from there, I already be having kind of like a picture of like what I kind of like want to portray like image wise.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so having the camera is like a major plus, because now it's like while I'm making a beat or making like just random ideas, just popping up.
Yeah.
I'm already kind of like seeing what I want to, like I said, right? And I really just hit the block, hit the block and just try to find like a good scenery.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
scenery. Yeah, and shit, just press record, get a good angle, and go from there.
Bro, I know that was time consuming.
Hell yeah.
It is. And sometimes you get like a little frustrated, like running. But I do also have sometimes people helping me, but like most of the time, running back and forth to the camera. And
That's dedication.
Yeah.
Like, so what you saying, it sounds like, I mean, you're a one-stop shop. Like you record yourself, you write for yourself, you do all that, you shoot your own visuals. So what does collaboration look like for you in the city? Like, who are some people that you maybe work with, or who are some people that you want to work with even outside of the city?
So right now, I've been working with a lot. I worked a lot behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, behind the scenes. I did a lot of work behind the scenes. Like as far as artist wise. So like I said, I had the time when I was like engineering and just like recording a bunch of artists, and then I was always making my music too, like on the side,
Yeah.
I always stuck to that. But it came a time when I kind of just started taking my artistry more serious. Now on the artistry side, I didn't work with a couple people, but I haven't really much collab with a lot of artists. Like,
is
as
that
far
intentional, or is that just because?
No, it's not intentional. I just haven't really like really haven't work and collab or anything like with artists.
Do you think it's because you don't need it?
What's that?
Do you think it's because you don't need it? Because that's what I fell into myself, where like before I started like working out of here, I was just working out of my studio at home. Yeah. I would naturally not work with people, because to finish the song, I don't need anyone to finish the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that?
Not necessarily. Like I do want to work with some people.
Okay.
I do. Okay. Yeah, I do want to work with some people. I feel like it's about time, but I start working. Collabing. Kind of cross marketing.
Yeah, cross marketing, grow your brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, with the same sound. Probably. I mean, like I said, I work with different type of genres, so like, really just good music.
Yeah, and
it feels
that's
good,
what we
really.
hear. That's what we hear.
Good.
Like when I listen to your music, whether it's English or Spanish, like you have like it's well written. The melodic structure is always really good. The way your wording, how the one word flows into the next is always solid. So like when it comes to like going between English and Spanish, like when did you always do both, or when did that like start to incorporate?
So I started with rap.
Yeah,
because I started off producing, and I wanted to see how it sounded on the beat, and it was always rap. And then from rap, what actually had happened was I was in the studio one time, and the Spanish thing where that happened was that I was scrolling through Instagram, and that one song, Panda by Designer.
Yeah.
It was like when it was like at its peak.
Yeah.
It was at its
2016.
peak. Yeah. But I was scrolling, right? And this had to been like the first Spanish Latin trap song that I heard. Because it was Daddy Yankee, Farruko, and I forgot, Almighty.
Yeah.
That was rapping on it. And when I was scrolling, I heard it, and I was like, oh, this shit sound crazy. And I speak Spanish, that was my first language. Yeah. So I was like, maybe this is something I can do. And I remember loading up the instrumental. And that shit was ass. I ain't gonna lie. So I just kind of like stepped away from it. I stepped away from it for a bit. and I just kept doing my rap. Shit, and it was always in the back of my head though. Like, man, I wanted to perfect that song, because then I started seeing more and more of like Spanish, you know, Spanish trap and stuff like that. So then I started digging into reggaeton. Then reggaeton, I think that's where I found kind of like my rhythm, my lane, like my sound for the Spanish shit. And that's why I just started. After that, I just started just experimenting with different different genres, different sounds.
Okay,
yeah.
So, speaking of, speaking in Spanish and singing and rapping in Spanish, did you get a chance to see Bad Bunny's performance at the Super Bowl?
I haven't got a chance to see the whole thing, but I've seen it on. I've seen it all over
Okay, so you've
social
seen
media.
clips.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, as an artist that, makes music in Spanish and English, how did that make you feel to see somebody? Because I think his entire performance was in Spanish, except for Lady Gaga's part. So how did that make you feel to see clips of that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I think it was dope. I think it was like I think it touched everybody's heart in a way, because it's like it didn't hit me in the beginning. Like, when I was hearing about it, I was like, yeah, that'd be dope. That is dope, right? Like, just the whole idea of it, like the first Spanish artist in the Super Bowl, and I didn't really hit me. Like, I was like, yeah, that's cool. But it didn't hit me until I seen him like actually performing. And I think what did it was that the way he came out and the way just the whole setting.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the kids like running around, when like it was just like a family, like to me it was kind of like it was culturally and like it was something.
It was culturally accurate to what you know.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was
like something you could relate to.
Yeah.
Right. And it's really more like I said, bringing out the culture and standing for something that a lot of people are, especially like, I don't like to get into politics, but like the way everything is right now, I think it's beautiful,
Yeah,
it's beautiful
it's
to
funny.
see that.
Yeah, it's cool you say that, because like I was kind of the same way. Like I like his music, and when I first heard he got the halftime show, I was excited for it.
Right.
I didn't know what to expect until the night of, and what he did surpassed anything I could ever expect from him.
Right.
And for the message to be unity. And I just want to point one thing out that I thought was really impressive that I haven't seen anyone talk about. How he named every country in North and South America.
That's crazy.
Not so much that he named it, that he remembered all of them.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask me, like, hey, if you could name all of them for a show, I'm all right, USA, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, Argentina. I'm just like stumbling. He's like on point, like knew all them shits. I thought that was very impressive.
Yeah.
But
I seen a reel with there was these people watching the show.
Yeah.
And it said on the caption like Ecuador never gets shouted out.
That's so
and
dope.
they went crazy. Like,
yeah,
badass,
bro.
badass.
I seen like there's some stuff I've seen afterwards for people who they struggle with. I mean, like as most Latinos do today, like of just being put into a box where you are seen as one thing or you're seen as less than.
Yeah.
And the emotion that were coming out of people, man, it brought some. Now, I'm not a overly emotional type of person,
right?
But it brought like it was an emotional experience to where I'm just like, it's like, damn, man, like I don't have to worry about the same things these people have to worry about, but my heart goes out to them, and the fact that you're seeing this on the biggest stage, it did something to me. It was cool.
Right. It was huge. It was huge, honestly. Yeah.
We need to see more representation in that way.
And shout out to Jay-Z, man.
Yeah.
So because
for making it happen.
because before this we had to sit through. Now, no knock against him, but like Paul McCartney wasn't the most exciting halftime show. It's just a guy on a piano.
Right.
We've seen the Stones, who were a lot older when they did it. We've seen a lot of people who like that didn't necessarily like connect with a lot of the audience. And to see Jay-Z put the effort into it, he's had Shakira, he's had Usher, he's had The Weeknd. He's had
Rihanna.
Bad Bunny, Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar. So,
yeah.
like, I think that's fire for everyone, all four of us, to be able to see people that look like us on the biggest stage in the world.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's fire.
And then, like, what a time for it to happen also.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah,
that's
during
even,
exactly
yeah,
during
like,
everything
what a
that's
time.
going
It
on.
was just about like I feel like that's what the world needed,
Yeah.
For
to
sure.
see that. Yeah.
Definitely, because there's a lot of hate going on, some hating ass shit going on. So
There's a lot going on.
yeah.
Right now.
And as we touched on, like, prior, what was so dope about how he chose to do it, because initially I kind of wanted to see him be like, fuck ICE, fuck Trump, all this like shit, you like stand on it, like. But then when he didn't do that shit, I didn't feel I didn't have negative feelings towards it because of that. I'm like, all right, he makes them the ones who like the Turning Point USA show. He makes them look even more hateful because like you're protesting against love.
Exactly. Love always beats hate.
You're protesting against someone that's saying, hey, like, let's all get together and be unified, and this is what makes this country great. And you're protesting that. Now you look like a piece of shit. Yep. Now, no one tuned in, and now you look like a piece of shit.
All right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, shout out Bad Bunny, man.
Nah,
he held it down.
Shout out for
Where y'all ranking it? I know it's like a couple days after, but where y'all ranking it as far as halftime shows?
I would say it's top. I would say it's number 2 under Beyonce because hers was really good.
You put that over Mike too?
I didn't see. I wasn't alive and watching.
Okay,
you know, I'm talking about halftime shows that I've sat in front of the TV and watched.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kendrick one was dope as fuck.
It was dope.
So
it was very dope.
I'm gonna say Kendrick number 1 for me, just because I'm a Kendrick fan. But yeah, like it's up there for sure. Cause I like the cinematography and like how everything blended together, like with Bad Bunny and how he went through the fields and then he ended up on top of the house and then when he fell in the house, like everything was
the camera work on that shit was amazing too, man.
It was.
For me, it's number 3 behind Mike and Prince. I think those two are the greatest. I think Mike just standing there for 2 minutes and people just fainting.
And he was the first one, right?
Yeah, he's the first one.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Wayans, man. They made that possible.
Yep, they did. They
and then
did.
Prince.
It's anticipation that
and then Prince like playing Purple Rain while it's raining.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't ask for a better situation than that, bro. Like,
no cap.
That's fire. And the reason why I put it over Kendrick's for me is just the message and what it meant to so many different people. Because we haven't had an all Spanish halftime show before.
Oh yeah.
So I think like the significance,
monumental.
Pushes it just above Kendrick's. Mm-hmm. But man, that Kendrick halftime show was a bad motherfucker, man. That shit was fired.
But like I said, everything really Kendrick has been doing, like as far as like performances, he always kills.
Oh, he's top notch, man. He's top notch.
Crazy.
And if you've seen him with his band, like I know we didn't get to see that at the Super Bowl. If you ever go to a Kendrick show and watch him with his band, that is the most on point band. Like from a connection with the vocalist to a band, that's the most on point I've ever seen in my life. When I saw them during To Pimp a Butterfly. They look like there's nothing you could do to throw them off. They were so in sync with one another. It's like they could feel what the next person was thinking.
I still watched that To Pimp a Butterfly performance and the one that he did in New York with the band.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was so crispy, dog. That shit was crispy as hell.
Yeah, Kendrick,
that was on point, yeah.
So before we move on, I want to know, like, what do you have coming up? What are you currently working on? Like, what can we expect from you?
What we got from you?
Yeah, so right now it's I'll be dropping a lot of singles. I'm already used to dropping singles back to back, but right now I am glad to say I'm finally working on an album. I'm working on a project, and I've never done like not even a mixtape.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I always just been like a single. Yeah. But I never really gave like a body of work. So that's I'm working on that now. And
any features confirmed on there?
As far as now, no features.
Okay.
No features as of now. But I might throw. You know how like what song is that by Kanye? See, that's another one I didn't even mention. Like as far like artistic wise, that man's something else.
Oh, yeah, he is.
That man is something else. And you know what's even crazy about that also too is that I never saw the it's like a short film. It's not even it's what's it called?
Runaway?
What?
It was Runaway.
Yeah.
I've never seen that until probably like 2 years ago.
Oh, it's dope.
So when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And it's just
so that's the kind of lane you going down, like you going.
Well, yeah, like from the visuals to everything. Yeah, that's something. But I'm saying he has like music on there where like it's not him and like they might be singing the chorus. It might be like in the background, just like different voices, like like. I want to try to implement that in the album, and create an experience really. Create an experience.
So do you kind of know about like your fan base and kind of like where you like what type of aesthetic, I guess, that they?
It's scattered with the fan base because so I had this song Serai Nuti, went crazy, and it was like real diverse. Like I would think only like Spanish people would listen to it, and I had so many different people like you know, from every race. Shit, YG even reached out. He was working with the song. Couple people, and that let me know, like, you never know, like, really, who's watching, and at the same time, like, don't limit yourself on trying to make music just for one, because I feel like music is universal. You never know, like, even the language, that's what I'm saying, the language barrier is like, if it feels good, it feels good.
Exactly.
It doesn't exist anymore like it used to. And shout out to like people like Selena who really like I saw someone talk about like how her efforts led to the to Bad Bunny's halftime show, and it's really cool to when you think about she was the first person who was crossing over from like the Spanish world to the English world, and she was on pace to be able to blow that shit through the roof.
Yeah, she was.
And of course, we know what happened. But then you should fast forward, 30 years later, and now you're able to see a kid do a halftime show in all Spanish.
The fruits of her labor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah,
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear it, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because, like you said, it's been brewing.
Finally working on the album, so I'm excited for it too.
Do you got a name for it or a release date or?
I don't have it. I'm working on all that right now.
Oh, so you're kind of in the middle. You're kind of in the middle of the process then.
Yeah, I'm real. I tend to get real picky. I think that's every artist though. They get picky and they want to do it at the right time, at the right and all that. But I think also that is like you can't be too hard on yourself as an artist. Like, it's like when it feels good, just put it out.
Right. And you've you've done the groundwork because like pushing out singles is actually a really good strategy. Yeah. So we're anticipating the album. So take your time, like, because whenever you drop it, will be the right time.
Right. That's right.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait
on
the right time.
And you build a following of people who enjoy your music, regardless of what the sound is, and they know what to expect. They just know to expect good.
Yeah.
Right. And so as long as you got that expectation, bro, you're good.
Right. True. Yeah, because there is like, and I don't knock it. There is a lot of artists that drop albums back to back, but I do feel it's like building that I mean the fan base. Most importantly, like you don't want to drop an album and just to drop it either. Like I feel like an album is real important. Like, it has to be a body.
Especially your first. That's your debut album, right? Because you say you haven't done any. It's your debut, so it is very special.
Basically, so I want to put in really everything I got into it.
There you go, man.
Just
shit, as long as you're having fun, bro. As long as you're having fun.
Right.
That's the most important thing. Enjoy this shit.
Right. Facts.
Exactly. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff. We're really excited. We're definitely gonna be anticipating it, and we can't wait to listen whenever you drop it. For sure.
Yeah, come through here, play for us first, bro.
Yeah, for real. Come on, sit in the studio with us and play.
We won't stream it. Just we'll be in Studio A. Just play for us.
Yes.
For real.
So we're gonna get to our weekly segment presented by Tatemato. It is a mezcal tequila, very delicious, very smoky. Love it so much. So in honor of Black History Month, happy Black History Month. We will be spinning the wheel, and we're gonna pay homage to some legends.
Yeah. So Xandi, I might let you spin it first. What we got? Let's see.
Quincy Jones.
Wow. Hell yeah.
R.I.P.
Greatest of all time.
Just passed.
Greatest of all time.
I need to read his book. His book is on Audible, y'all. I need to read that. But anyway, Quincy Jones, very legendary. I mean, like when I think of him, I think of Thriller. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest records of all time. Pretty much the only Halloween record, which is crazy. Yeah. There's like a record for every holiday. Yeah. But yeah, extremely talented, extremely gifted, behind a lot of hits, behind a lot of icons and legends. So yeah, I can't believe we're losing our legends left and right. It's sad. We're at that age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, shout out to Quincy Jones, man, because yeah, we definitely got like We Are the World and some big records. Not only that, but in film too, right? Like like
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a man, shout out to Quincy Jones. I like to reflect on people and like how they like impacted my life and like how I known them.
Yeah.
I want to say Fresh Prince for sure, but for sure through Mike, through the VHS tapes and like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The time that he spent with Michael and producing those albums and curating the sound. So yeah, man, shout out to Quincy Jones.
Yeah, bro. So well, Migo, let's ask you first, like Quincy Jones, like were you a fan of his growing up?
Not really, but yeah, my respects for real, cause everything really he did.
Yeah.
Timeless music.
Yeah.
Music that sticks around.
You know my favorite thing about Quincy Jones, and it's something I keep with myself. So y'all know how old he was when he made Thriller? He was 50.
Wow. It's never too late.
Now he had done some
crazy.
I'm not gonna say this is like he just came out of nowhere, because he had done I believe it was like Frank Sinatra and other stuff before that. It wasn't until Mike is when he found a formula to make worldwide hits that were as successful as they were. So the music that he made with Mike, and like he wrote every single part. I mean, they had great session players, but like he wrote everything on those records. He made all the decisions on those records. And then, like I said, like the stuff he's his contributions to TV and film. A true creative, if there ever was one.
Really?
If there's a definition for creative, it's Quincy Jones.
That is true.
Yeah, so let's go on to our second one. Mike, want me to spin it for you? You want to spin it?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a spin.
Let's see. That's a good spin. Let's see what we got. We got Anita Baker. We did that one already.
We did. Spin again.
Spin again. Might start putting new names on here. We did Quincy Jones.
See,
I have the same.
Somebody said okay.
What was this one?
Denzel
Washington.
Denzel
Greatest of all. We got two GOATs today, man. Clap it up for the GOATs, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Denzel. I want to say the first movie I know. How do I? Maybe it was Remember the Titans. Is the first one that I seen. Yeah,
that was the first Denzel movie you saw?
I want to say so. Probably it's either that or because I was young, bro. It had to be.
I forget we're not the same age here.
Yeah, like it was probably Remember the Titans.
That's probably it's a Disney movie, so like or I think it was like at least kids were able to watch it.
Yeah. Also too, outside of film, like he's just, his impact in film was definitely huge.
That's what I was gonna say. Like in real life,
outside of film, like he does the like I heard him give like a college speech to some students that was graduating, and man, it like his impact on just like life in general and his outlook on just being a decent human being and you know going out there and being yourself, being true to who you are, standing firm in what you believe in, and just, like how he carries himself and things like that. And also just being a phenomenal actor. So give Denzel his flowers for sure. Do that.
I just appreciate Denzel for like being a stand-up guy. We don't know him personally, but it seems like, he's all about great acting, great work, and his wife, his family. He just he stays out of the drama. A great role model, because we're seeing how some of our greats, their downfall and how things have been going on behind the scenes. So it just seems like he's been a stand-up guy in the industry. My favorite movie by him is Deja Vu. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. It's not one people mention a lot, but it's really good. And yeah, he does. And I love the fact that like in every movie he's Denzel, but he's still a good actor. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, I don't know how to describe that.
That's crazy. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Because it is kind of almost like he doesn't go too far off of like into a different character. Like you can kind of still see the same character, but it works.
It works. And we never complain about it.
Yeah. For real, like he might actually be the equalizer. We just don't, you know what I'm saying?
He might just be like that motherfucker. Like,
a real surgical with this bitch, Jake.
No, bro, like so with all his his roles, like he becomes these amazing characters, and it's also his like his intensity that he brings to these roles.
Yes.
You see him play, whether it's a coach, whether it's a crooked cop, whether it's Malcolm X, like he brings this intensity to a role that only he can.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things about him was, so you talked about a speech he gave at a college.
Mm-hmm.
He also helps out and like will fund people to go to school. I believe it was Chadwick Boseman that he paid for to go to school.
Dang.
Ain't that the coolest shit?
Yeah, that's
Chadwick
dope.
graduated from my school, Howard University.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout that out. But
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out.
But yeah, and so Denzel was responsible for bringing someone like that. I forgot who introduced him to it. Someone, a very famous female, I want to say actress, told Denzel about him. Said, hey, I want you to contribute and then put this kid through school. And the kid ended up being Chadwick Boseman.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And but
Gotta
also
love that.
too, like, and this is my absolute favorite thing about Denzel. After winning an Oscar, he still took acting classes. Like, who's gonna teach him anything?
No,
But the fact that you are
damn.
showing up ready to work, it inspires me to always want to, research more into what I do. I always want to get better.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for
you know
sure.
to be that good and still have the mindset of I can still improve.
better.
Yeah.
Like that's fire to me, man. Because you got people who aren't nowhere near as
Who
good
ain't
at
done shit.
and like
Yeah.
get
They don't wanna
complacent
do
with not
nothing.
doing a damn thing. It's like, dog, no, man.
Man,
Like,
I know, like, that's one of the things, like, my pops and, like, definitely instill, like, never stop learning, never stop growing. And for him to be at that age and still learn, that's inspiring, man.
That's
Yeah,
Like,
man.
inspiring, man.
it's like you always learning something, and there's always something you can learn.
even if it's the tiniest detail to
Right.
add to your next movie, like that's
Right.
that's cool as fuck to me, man. Because I'm sure there's plenty of actors who stop going to acting classes once they reach a certain like level.
I mean, even with artists, like vocal lessons and performance training, like that's important. I know as an independent artist, sometimes you may not have the budget for that, but I mean, those type of things are super important because nobody's above that. Nobody's above training. We all need to be training. If a pro athlete, once they make it to the pros, if they still need to go to practice, if they still need to go to the gym, if they still need to train, even though they've made it there, what makes us different as artists and as actors? And
Yep.
I mean,
It's a discipline, really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we get good doing one thing, and it's the same thing over and over. And some people forget, like that's how you got this good,
Right.
but you're only this good.
Right.
You could be. I'm dropping bars all day
Oh,
today.
He
man.
been hey man, he been dropping bars. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only this good, and that could be great,
you
but
could
you could
be
always get
this
better.
good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
That's
So,
it. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
yeah, you need to copyright that.
So you only this good, but you can be this good.
Trademark that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So wow, that was really inspiring, guys. That was really inspiring.
Yeah.
So our third topic, J. Cole. We're all J. Cole fans here, and
Whole world.
yeah, he released The Fall Off, and a lot of people are talking about it. I've heard great things about it. Everybody that has listened to it, has been raving about it. But I want to know what you think.
Man, the real is back. The Ville is back. Man,
Yeah.
listening back to it, I listened to it twice now, all the way through, which was surprising. I didn't think I can get through 24 tracks and not get overwhelmed. But Cole is fucking rapping. And Jermaine, I owe you an apology, bro. Because I did say there's no way you can talk big shit about being number one and then and then back out of the beef and then start talking your shit again. But then I heard him rap. I was like, fuck. This motherfucker's really fucking good at rapping, though. Like, he's so good. Now, I wanted to go over some of my favorite songs. Like, if I showed you which songs I liked, you'll just be like, damn, it's the whole fucking album.
Yeah.
There wasn't much that I didn't like on there. But going into the entire thing, like here's Xandi, you can see like all the, it's pretty.
Oh yeah,
I stopped doing it after a while, but like Run a Train with Future, I thought was a standout track. Legacy with PJ was fire. Who the Fuck Is You was cool. Drum and Bass was fire. The Let Out was good. Bombs in the Ville. The track he had featuring Erykah Badu was pretty fucking cool. I feel like he's grown to add a melodic bag to his skill set to where he's singing way more than he's ever done, and it's not bad. Like it's not one. He's a great writer, but also two, like melodically speaking, it's well written as well. And my only gripe about this album, and it's a small one, is that it feels like a bunch of B-sides. I know, and I know that sounds like I'm shitting on it. It just, I don't hear standout tracks that I'm like, oh man, these are gonna be people just like raving about. I feel like these are really good fucking songs without like, you know, it sounds like a bunch of sides, you're missing the steak.
Yeah. Somebody put me onto a video, a visualizer he did where it's like it's zooming out, and as it's zooming out, and actually on that song, like he's just rhyming with like one syllable, I guess. Yeah, and it's kind of like zooming out. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, how he was speaking on his life in reverse, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Yeah.
That was the inevitable.
That just came out.
That was crazy.
The fall off is inevitable. Yeah. Or you done with yours?
Yeah, because I just wanted to hear the songs. I'm like, man, because every album he has the songs that are, all right, these are the standouts. These are gonna be the singles. Not to say that he intentionally makes a radio hit, but there's definitely some songs like, okay, I definitely see people going crazy to this. Yeah. I don't hear any of those yet, but the bars are so fucking good, it kind of doesn't even matter.
Nah, he rap his ass off. He gonna rap
his ass off.
So when you listen to it, you don't really know which one could be the single?
It's not clear. It doesn't scream out to me like this is the lead.
It wasn't 2-6?
That was a good one, but I feel like, you know, there's other songs that were harder than that, but weren't necessarily like for instance, you look at let's not even talk about his debut album. Let's think of Born Sinner. You knew, like, even if he never released Power Trip, you knew Power Trip was gonna be a single, right?
Yeah. And Crooked Smile.
Crooked Smile, right?
Yeah.
And 2014, you knew Role Models was gonna ring off, right? Mm-hmm. You had these standout songs. Maybe I gotta listen to it again. I didn't hear that right away.
Okay.
Because the production kind of seemed like, because he does B-sides so well. And I don't mean B-side disrespectfully, because like artists have B-sides that end up being as big as singles.
Right.
Yeah.
But the production felt,
Cole, like,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
It's Mr. Nice Watch.
Is it safe to say like you had some expectations and they kind of wasn't met?
And we talked about that. I think so, because like his last few albums, from the jump, you pop it in, it's like, oh shit, J. Cole's rapping his ass off. Yeah. He started off the album a little differently. Entirely differently than he started off any of his other albums. It was, I don't know what it was. It was like a sample playing, and it was just some guy on a guitar. It wasn't J. Cole.
Yeah.
And it felt different versus like contrast to the off season.
Yeah.
You hear that You Don't Know Jay-Z sample. Mm-hmm. With Cameron on it, and it's like, oh shit, we're getting to it straight from the jump.
Yep.
I didn't get that from here, and I was kind of like, if this was billed to be the best album he's ever made, I was expecting something similar. But that may be me going in there with expectations when I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, man. That's what I tell people all the time, fam. Like, if you want that old J. Cole, just go listen to the old J. Cole. Like,
that's fair. People evolve, they grow.
Yeah, like, you gotta stop putting these expectations on these people, man. He changing. He probably not. I mean, he was talking about like some shit in the bill, but J. Cole also do a really good job of explaining like how you process your thoughts as a man. Like, I could crash out right now, but I also know the right thing to do. But I also know my pride could take over, like, and that's something that he's always done, like, very well.
So well.
And I hear that throughout the album, like, shit, like, punk bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear the references in the songs and like who he like is talking about. And I thought for me, like, the album is great. Like, he's telling stories. It's the same Jermaine Cole. It's just, we got like a more mature version of him in that sense. So
yeah, he's definitely, his emotional intelligence has grown over the years. Not that it was ever like immature, but like he's seemed to get a deeper understanding the older that he gets of life, and knows how to eloquently explain it.
What I fuck about J. Cole is that he always had a story. He always had a story. Like, it wasn't meaningless rap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what they call that genre, that type of It's like conscious
rap.
type. Yeah, and I fuck with it. I mean, what's that? When I discovered him, it was that man, what's that song? It looked like he's in an apartment. It's like probably the first one.
Oh, you talking about what you talking? It's a video, or you talking?
It's the song. The song. I mean, man, what song? What was like his first? What was his hit record?
Oh, are you talking about with he was in an apartment with J-Rock?
Nah, it was just him by himself. Well, what was his hit record? Like what was
his first big one was Workout, but I don't remember him being in an apartment in that one.
It was like a house, like
it might have been Forest Hills Drive, that album. Back in like 2014, 2014, 2015. You think is that?
What was that? It was Workout. Workout is that
Workout for me. We
got a good thing.
Nah, it's not that one.
Okay.
It was another one that was more and I think that's the one he did when like that he popped with.
Yeah.
And after that, man, what's the name of it? I have to look for it.
Okay,
What was it?
So while you looking that up, I did want to bring it back to you real quick because we're talking about fans and their expectations for artists. Right. So with you, you know, you've dropped all these singles. You've been warming them up for a while, getting them ready for the album. Do you feel any type of pressure to play into any type of expectations they may have? Or do you not care and like, I'm going to do what I want to do like for this album?
That's a great question because I'm already hard on myself.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I kind of like have a big expectation for myself. I do. But then I came to the realization that like really is like you never know what's gonna hit. You'll work, and that's kind of cliche because everybody, you know, it's like it's to the point where I think as artists we know like it's gonna be the one that you least like that everybody
that pop off.
Yeah, everybody likes, and it's gonna be the one that you mainly like that's gonna like tear you up, knowing that it ain't it. That ain't it, you know, like
every time.
So now it's kind of like I remember like even like when it comes to recording, being so hard on myself as far as like delivering and trying to like say the right shit or try to be real specific with it.
Yeah.
And I think naturally, because you know, like when it comes to delivering too, you might think you said it a certain way, and in your head you're like, nah, that ain't sound right. But when you like finally just let go, you just let go and just be yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what you know, that's what I feel like that's what people gravitate to.
Yeah, as long as you're having fun. I mean, the expectations you put on yourself, that's never gonna change. Lost Ones. Yeah, that was a dope one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the expectations you put on yourself are inevitable, but as long as you enjoy it, I always tell people, man, no one has like a unique taste where they're the only person that likes it. If you like it, there's gonna be someone else who likes it too.
Right.
True.
You just gotta find them.
I always say there's an audience for everything. You know, and you can't please everybody at the same time.
Right.
So
please everybody.
Yeah.
Because I would say like that's the main probably reason why like I hold back a lot of music because of that expectation of feeling like, are they gonna like it? You know, and I feel like that's every artist too. Like, but really just put it out.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. So before we wrap this up, y'all, I know we kind of touched on this already, but if this is J. Cole's last album, if he is indeed retiring, you know, let's look back at his career. Like, what are some moments that y'all love? I know we mentioned a lot of his album. You mentioned like one of the first songs you heard from him or what put you on to him. Mine is Forest Hill Drive.
That's your favorite album?
That's my favorite album. And Born Sinner. That's a tie for me. That's a tie.
What's some of your favorite moments from his career, though?
You know, honestly, when it comes to J. Cole, I only really focus on his music. He's not really a big pop culture media type of guy.
That's what I was kind of alluding to, like with the music. Where were some like moments that he's created? Like me, for instance. I remember when Kanye was doing the Good Fridays, right before Dark Fantasy, and he put J. Cole on a verse with Pusha T, Kanye, Big Sean, and that may be it. Anyways, Cole comes out, no album out yet. Rookie J. Cole. Now, all the verses that I named, they all went off, especially Big Sean. J. Cole kicks everyone's ass. And I had just heard about him like a couple months prior. So I'm like heavy into him. You know, when you find out someone for the first time, you're like, oh man, it's all I listen to. When he showed that he is that fucking dude?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember like, hell yeah, Coach, the fuck I'm talking about. And there's a song he had on the warm up called "I Get Up." I told the story before, but this is one of my favorite moments that I personally had with him. I'll do two. So I was tweeting him, I was like, yo man, dude, I perform "I Get Up" when he comes to Houston. And this song, that that project had already been out for years. He wasn't performing that song at all. Yeah. Well, he did an encore after his set was over, and I hear the horns from "I Get Up." I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, I was just bullshitting. Like, I mean, he didn't have to do. I love this song, but like, he didn't. Like you say, I wouldn't like for real do it. And then I went to the same tour in another city in Austin, and he didn't do it that time.
So he did it for you.
Yeah, and then number two, when I was when I first started doing music full time, it was a real hard time for me financially because I had to pay for the studio. And then when you're doing music full time, there's not much money that comes in.
Right.
So I had to pay for my apartment and my card and groceries and all this shit. And it was a really, like, the first of the month was hell for me.
Yeah.
Well, Cole came by the studio. My production partner, we had already been there. It's 3 o'clock, and around 8 o'clock, sometimes we take a nap just to be there the rest of the night. And I hear Dreamville's coming. I'm like, hold on, like Dream, like Cole, Jermaine, like I started like tripping and shit.
I did see that.
And so like they say, no, yeah, he's coming. I'm like, oh shit. So I go and I'm like punching loud in the stomach, boom, 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 boom. Wake up, J. Cole's coming. We gotta make beats. Leave the door open. He's gotta take a shit at some point. So like, because our room was right by the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so we made beats. And first off, he gets there after his crew, and he comes in and knocks in my room, Studio B. He's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm Cole. And in my head, I'm like, duh, motherfucker. Of course you know who you are. And so part of me was like, man, let's just start the session here and see if he picks up that this is not the room that his session's in. I was like, nah, I can't do that because I'm renting there and they'll probably throw a fit. So yeah. I walked into his studio, and I was like, he's got to use the bathroom at some point.
Yeah.
His session's from 10 to 10. You mean to tell me for 12 hours he's not going to use the bathroom? I find it hard to believe. So I'm going to be here all night. I'm already tired now. I had 6 cups of coffee waiting for this motherfucker to show up and use the bathroom. You know how many times he used the bathroom? 9:30 a.m. What the fuck? I was like, first of all, this dude's bladder is outstanding. And second, as soon as he came out, just how I drew it up, he heard the beats. And he's like, yo, man, this y'all. This is really cool and whatever. So we started talking. I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to come clean, man. Now, as soon as I found out you were coming, we scrapped all our plans tonight and just made J. Cole beats. And he's like, man, this is fire. Like, yeah, can you, like, he asked if I could send it to him. He picked out 2 that he wanted. Now, he never used them, but how you were talking about earlier, how, like you said, YG, like, comment on your stuff. Right. For me, that was the moment that told me, because I was struggling financially, but that moment told me, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because he don't have to, he could have just been like, oh yeah, keep it up. No, he's like, yo, send me them. Like, they're still in his email somewhere. If he
And that's a humble ass dude to even like, cause honestly, it's like I feel like he acknowledged that I was in there, you know, and that too, like, the fact that he was like that he's open enough and like humble to like have a conversation and not just go to the restroom getting studio,
acting Hollywood.
Just ignore everything and just you know.
He screwed my whole morning up. I couldn't go back to sleep after that.
Yeah, bro.
And then the first thing when I get back in the car, the first thing I turn on the radio and it's that what's this song that's on 4 years? Put a finger in the sky if you want it. Like that song was playing. I was like, what are the fucking odds, man? So I think one day we're gonna make it happen for real.
Absolutely.
Come on, J. Cole,
like you said, still in his email.
Oh yeah, I have his email. I'm gonna keep sending that.
My
bitch.
first time seeing J. Cole was at again, wholesome dude. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a free concert with Common. I was in Sacramento.
Oh, dope.
They was doing like a prison awareness for like prison reform and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my first time seeing him in concert and whatnot.
What year was this?
This was like 2017, maybe.
Oh, so this is like fresh off of like For Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Or maybe even KOD at that. No,
right before KOD.
Right before KOD,
Yeah. So, yeah, I seen him there and, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Again, wholesome dude, man. Like, shout out J. Cole.
When did you first get onto his music?
I first got on to him probably like 2011.
Was it the debut album or Friday Night Lights?
Friday Night Lights. And then but when I discovered Friday Night Lights, Sideline Story
Just came out.
Yeah, so then I was on that heavy.
Yeah. What about you, Migo? When did you first hear about his music?
It had been that Lost Ones. I remember I remember my boy, he was like, "Hey, look, listen to this." And it was that Lost Ones.
Yeah.
But then I seen a video too. I think it was after that. Cause Power Trip, that's that
Yeah.
Got Me Up All Night,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When he was making that beat, I was just kind of, I don't think I was making beats at that time, but I was just like
oh
like,
yeah.
I was like, it was the way he like
slow down the snare. Yeah.
That shit right there. The same way they explained it too.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just fucking mind blowing. Like and that kind of inspired something too into like beat making, producing. Like sounds.
That video was huge for me too.
Beats, when it comes to beats, it's mainly like the percussion for me that like it's like sounds bouncing off of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like so percussion is it's a big one. Like when it comes to production.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, well, if it really is a rap, man, Cole, thanks for the memories, bro. Thanks for the great music, the highs and the lows. And I mean lows, just like, when you go through it and his music just like hits you, it's there for you. So
Dan, not to cut you short, but that shit he said, so he posted that, right?
Yeah.
He posted that new album, but it was like a little skit of like he was talking about how when they like the fall off, basically, or like people are like they tend to like say, oh, he fell off, he fell off, when really like what he said was it hit home, like, because there's a lot of artists that they go through like as an entertainer, people expect for you to like be in the spotlight at all times. And, like, I mean, who else really was in the spotlight like consistently? Who was it? I mean, I feel like Drake was like, without.
There's
like,
very few that really just stayed there
like,
for a while.
Really, really rode out. I'm talking about like back to back, just in the spotlight.
And when in like the ones that stayed in the spotlight, I guess with the exception of Drake, because he took a little break after the Kendrick thing. That's a different story.
So after that, right.
But like you see the toll it takes on their mental health. Think of a Michael Jackson. Think of people like that. Even Beyonce takes breaks. Sometimes we don't see Beyonce for a full 365. So like breaks are needed, and so it sucks that like the fans are like, really the trolls will be say somebody fell off when it's like, nah, bro, I'm taking care of life. I'm going to the doctor. I'm taking care of my family. So we appreciate you, Cole, for sure. Not no blanket. Does he say that? Oh, okay. I was like, that was another bar. Okay. But
before all day that's me.
But y'all, this was a great segment. This is really great. Talked about some really fire things. We're really looking forward to your album coming out. We gonna be anticipating it, but take your time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it.
They can find you on all social media and what they have to expect.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can find me on Migo on the Track on Instagram. That Migo too. You can type in that Migo. You find me everywhere on all social platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Type in that Migo and rock out.
Yes, sir. Yo, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all for supporting us throughout these last few months. But yeah, man, it's your host, Mark Drew, what it do, and to my left.
It's your girl, Xandi.
And to the right.
You already know, it's Mike. All right, man.
Coming live from the Pentagon. Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Live from the Pentagon.